विष्णुपादादिकेशान्तस्तोत्रं श्लोक 11 रेखा लेखादिवन्द्याश्चरणतलगताश्चक्रमत्स्यादिरूपाः स्निग्धाः सूक्ष्माः सुजाता मृदुललिततरक्षौमसूत्रायमाणाः दद्युर्नो मङ्गलानि भ्रमरभरजुषा कोमलेनाब्धिजायाः कम्रेणाम्रेड्यमानाः किसलयमृदुना पाणिना चक्रपाणेः. पदच्छेदः and अन्वया. चक्रपाणेः चरणतलगताः स्निग्धाः सुजाताः लेखादिवन्द्याः चक्रमत्स्यादिरूपाः सूक्ष्माः मृदुललिततरक्षौमसूत्रायमाणाः अब्धिजायाः कम्रेण भ्रमरभरजुषा किसलयमृदुना कोमलेन पाणिना आम्रेड्यमानाः रेखाः नः मङ्गलानि दद्युः. प्रतिपदार्थः. So we'll look at the word meaning. Chakrapanehe charanatalagataha. Here for Bhagavan, the word Chakrapani has been used with a purpose. It signifies that Lord Vishnu has the symbolic lines of the wheel, Chakram, in the sole of his feet. And also he holds the Chakram, that is the wheel of time, in his hands. So he is known as Chakrapanihi. This is one of the names. But here specifically this name has been used. So such a great Chakrapani who holds the Sudarshana Chakra in his hands, Charana Talagataha, those which are in the sole of his feet, they are Snigdhaha, delicate and beautiful. Not only that, they are Sujataha, clearly visible. Then Lekhadi Vandyaha, they are worshipped by the Devatas. Here Lekha means Devatas. Lekhadi Devatas and other divinities. Vandyaha, the lines in the sole of his feet are worshipped by. Then those are Chakra Matsyadi Rupaha, in the form of wheel, fish, etc. And they are Sukshmaha, very subtle. Further they are Mridu, Lalitatara, Kshaumasutraya Manaha. Mridu means very soft and tender. Then they are Lalitatara, very beautiful. And how do they appear? Like Kshaumasutraya Manaha, like as though silk thread, fine silk threads are woven together. Like that the lines appear. And such a sole of Lord Vishnu's foot are Amredya Manaha, repeatedly touched and massaged by Abdhijayaha Komalena Panina, with Mahalakshmi's delicate hands. And then Kisalaya Mriduna, which are like tender new shoots, as tender as new shoots, and they are also Kamrena, attractive. And further Bhramara Bharajusha, the feet are surrounded by a swarm of honey bees. Rekhaha naha mangalani dadyuhu. May those fine lines in the sole of the lotus feet bless us with everything that is auspicious. Now we will look at the meaning as a whole. So, as we saw, the lines on the sole of the feet of Lord Vishnu are described in this verse. Now the sole of the feet is said to be very soft and tender, and these slender fine lines are very clearly visible on the soles. The Devatas and other celestials are said to be doing namaskara to the feet. Now, those lines are in the form of wheel and fish. Also, the lines appear like very delicately woven piece of fine silk cloth using soft silk threads. Then, such a tender soul is touched by Mahalakshmi Devi's delicate hands. It seems Mahalakshmi Devi's hands also have such soft appearing lines. So, with such hands, when she holds Paramatma's feet, those lines on the sole appear to double up in number, giving a more very fine lace like appearance. Now, because the Lord's feet are said to be like lotus, in the previous shloka, the feet were addressed as Angri Padma. So, they are naturally surrounded by a swarm of many bees. Bhramara Bharajusha. Now, may such fine and beautiful lines which are present and vividly seen in the sole of Lord Vishnu's feet bless us with everything that is auspicious. This is the prayer. Now, the greatness, or you can say the prayojana or phala of meditating constantly on Lord Vishnu's lotus feet is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam in different contexts in many chapters. One such very beautiful statement is Yat pada samshrayaha suta munayaha prashamayanaha sadyah punanti upasprishtah swardhuni apo anusevaya. Yatpada samshrayah suta munayah prashamayanaha sadyah punantyupasrishtaha swardhunyaponu sevaya. It means the sages and yogis are said to have attained everlasting peace, prashamayanaha, by clinging to Lord Vishnu or Vasudeva's feet continuously. So it is said that they are endowed with the power to purify instantly everyone and everything by their very presence. On the other hand, even river Ganges, who is otherwise supposed to be the greatest purifier of sins, can purify only through long contact or repeatedly bathing in her waters. Why? Because she, Ganga, has left the holy lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. That is Vishnu Pada. She has left and she flows further down. So, such is the greatness of yogis who constantly cling to Lord Vishnu's feet. In other words, they are constantly meditating on Lord Vishnu's lotus feet. With this, explanation for verse 11 is concluded. Namaste.